Welcome to Fortune Forecast. I am Daisy, and this is a special reading for all you Aries. Happy birthday. This is your time to shine. Okay, so let's get started and see what lies ahead for you during your birthday. We start celebrating it right from the beginning. Okay? So let's see what lies ahead. Okay, so far I could tell you that pretty much what you're going to be dealing with in general is a lot of just new things. New opportunities are going to be showing up for you, and at the same time with that, that's interesting because it's the Page of Cups along with the Page of Wands. So while you want to move forward with these new ideas that are coming to you and you're really excited about them, at the same time you're being challenged because you have your heart and your mind having that, working together. So this is definitely a good sign as far as when your heart and your mind come together, you can accomplish anything. So the ideas and the messages that are coming to you, these opportunities, whether it's intuitively or mentally, they are actually matching up to really give you a good footing moving forward for this month. So there's going to be a lot of creativity coming out of you and for you. What's interesting is that there is still something that's kind of sort of lingering from the past, and you have not yet let that go. It's really important that you find ways to not drag the past with you into the future. And it's interesting because normally fire signs are quickly to let go, but the thing is, this is something that is deeply rooted with you, and until you conquer it, you're not going to have the full happiness that you want that's coming in the future. So be very, very attentive to the situation that's appearing for you now. Subconsciously, what we're seeing here at the lower level here is that there are some things that finally have come through for you, that you were seeking redemption, you were seeking justice, you wanted that fairness to happen, and that level, these things are happening for you, and I see that, and I'm really happy for you with that aspect of your life. Things that you're seeking, that balance, you're seeking that reward, and as you can see where there is this story that lines up at a very spiritual level, because we're living almost like parallel lives. Our physical lives and our spirit lives are trying to kind of coalesce with each other, and sometimes that's where we have a conflict, where we have these mundane issues. But at a spiritual level, there's a lot happening for you. Consciously, you have some big dreams, some big things that you want to accomplish, and the more you focus on that, the more crystalline it can become. And I'm not going to say these are your obsessive thoughts, but this is a good thing, because there's a lot of things that are ready to happen for you, and you could see here that you are in the beginning stages of making it happen, because you are so focused in your mind that you want to make it happen, that it only has one choice but to happen for you. So we have a lot of things that are finally coming into play, and it's almost like aligning themselves for you, and finally the timing is now, the timing is here, and this is your song, your story to write. One thing that I said, remember, what you have to be very careful is that don't drag the past into the future. As you could see, that is something that you can resolve now if you do that, because this card here is upside down. This is our future place, and what we need to see is that we want to make sure that this stays in the past. We don't want to bring it forward. We want to leave it back there. So when we do that, we can enjoy the rewards that come with leaving old chapters behind. We remember the lessons. We don't need to drag it with us. We don't need to repeat the story. We don't need to nag about it. But what we need to do is move on. So let's take that into consideration, that we need these two cards to go like this. And so just because we're seeing it doesn't mean that it's going to happen this way. This is just giving you a glimpse of how to move forward, and how beautiful it is when you stay focused about your dreams and they will come into fruition. They're ready to birth, and we could see this happening here. That's where you're at. You're like inching and aching for these things to come through, and the right timing is all lining up for you. Okay, so finally, let's just throw this here with the finances and see where that plays out for you. And also, let's close it out with the angel card. Let's pop that over here. Okay, I love it. I love it because it's all about these beginning projects, and it says here starting over, saving up, resources, nest egg, and with the career opportunities and insurance. So definitely a really great card here. You're going to be able to take these ideas that you've had and move forward with them. We have this Empress here that is that fertility sign. So everything is in the right place. The legal aspect, just all of these things are just like, could this be better? Oh, wow. And let's see what the angel card says. Meditation. So here we go. How this lines up with this one. Of course, you need to really think on this so that you can let go of this situation, so that you can create a better future for yourself and the people you love. So definitely that rings true on this. So there you go, my Aries. You've got a wonderful, wonderful birth month up ahead. Thank you for being who you are. Get out there and celebrate. I celebrate you. Happy birthday.